so much expensive. Okay, okay. So even that poor men can afford to take the food. At least they will get some food. Okay, because you will see that there are many poor men who are working hard. Okay, for night. So even if they cannot go to that like means a good restaurant, but they can go there and they can feed means they can take the food in the by taking in the street local places. So that very helpful. What I feel that third things not only that average means poor people, even middle class family also they are going for the street food because the street food means they are basically selling that local kind of that means uh, food which are easily available. Okay, so they sometimes it becomes tasty also. You can see that they are making the food. You can see easily, but in restaurant you don't know what they are make, what they are doing. You don't know. But in street food, in front of you, they will make the food and they will serve you. Okay, so definitely some street foods are not good. What I can say, but some are there very good. Okay, the people used to go most of the time. So because of that reason, what I am saying that it should not be banned, and it cannot be banned also. Government also are telling that like in Modi statement, you will say that they are not giving the Rojgar means employment, so they you can sell the pakoda. So nothing but a street food kind of things. So they know that importance of all these things. Okay, mainly poor people are earning because of this kind of that food they are selling. And nowadays, even good family are also selling the street food. And it is a if you go to the big city, there are many crowd are there. You will see, and they are enjoying the food also. So because of that reason, I am favoring street food should not be banned. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great point, sir. You spoke. Yeah. So because what do you think? Like, don't you think that if we like a street food should be banned? So don't you think that like there are a lot of person who are poor, they can lose their job? Don't you think that they are making living bad at a street food? Don't you think that? Because are you here?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Yes. So what do you
Yes,
think?
this question is right. I feel good. Like you are saying in poor about poor people, but if I say this is not, I think it's like if we want to ban, then it will not. I think totally will not happen. I think so. Like where people poor people will go. So this is right. So I would say like on a street things, what happened like as the Prem sir said that if a person like what was that like if person like some person like when rest like when like who junk food maker he is preparing junk food and there he can able to see in the beside of road and like if I say like they are saying but I'm not totally like yeah, we know that junk food is very harmful. It is that oil is also harmful, that masala is also harmful, we know, but what is happening, it is because of this uh, like trucks come there and go there and all bad things, all kind of a structure bad structure into went into the like in that food, so it makes more bad. So like I would say that if like it is good, so poor people I would say that you should not open your food. If you want to sell, you should cover to something and like you should make something like a house, right? Like something like a dhaba, like this kind of things. And so I think it will not like some like we can save our like something to that truck is coming and that pollution like this air pollution like air like this what like this kind of structure is flowing in the air and it comes in our food, so it also damages us. So I would say yes, that's it. So I think we should do like that.
Yeah, that's great. That means we cannot avoid like junk food totally. I mean, street food totally. You want to say that? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So Baljit, brother, may I know are you here? Baljit. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Gopika ma'am, as you are favoring a street food should be banned. So don't you think that like you s- like you are not at home, like you went out of the home for some work, right? And at time you are feeling hungry, so what will you do at a time? You will go to the street for the street food, right? So and you are favoring that it should be banned. So from at that time when you go to the market and at time you are feeling hungry, so that time what will you do if a street food is not there, not available? So what will you do at that time?
I'm talking about street foods. If the street foods are not present, totally banned, I may eat fruits and I may go to the restaurant also. I may not eat street food because street foods has lots of masala and all. It's not good to health. So I may eat fruits or I may eat like go to restaurant and I may eat there, which are very hygienic. The main why the street foods must be banned because there is no hygienic there near the street foods. They used to use lots of masalas in the cooking area and it's not clean. If we eat that, we may get some like health issues. It's not right. So that I totally opposite. I want to say that street foods must be banned.
Yeah, you are absolutely right, ma'am. Like we find very spicy and oily in the street food. You're right. Yeah. So, Pros brother, as you are favoring, it should be not banned. So, don't you think that like it is very harmful for our health? Like as Gopika ma'am said, it has a lot of oil and a spices. Don't you think that?
Yes. Actually, I think so. But as far as my thinking on this topic, so if you go to restaurants, so do you think that everyone can afford going to the restaurant? It's not possible for everyone. But nowadays, I accept that some of the street food vendors they are using too much spices and oils in their foods. That is obviously harmful for the customers, but we have to understand the advantages of it because if we completely ban the street food in India, then you can see already the unemployment rate in India is high, and if we ban it, then it will become burden on the on our country. So we should not ban it at all because it is providing employment for millions of people in India, and also it is providing opportunity. If you want to start your own business, and if you don't have that much money, means if you are not too much rich, then you can start with little bit amount, like a small startup. You can start your own stall on a street, and that can give you the opportunity to become a good entrepreneur in future. And also we'll have to understand that a street food represent our culture also. India is known for the street food. A lot of foreigners comes to India, they want to taste our food and they want to go to the street and taste our foods. So, if you go to Bihar, then Bihar has their own dish like liti chokha. If you go to Maharashtra, Maharashtra has their own dish. If you go to Gujarat, and Gujarat has also their own dish. So these all dish cannot be, you can't get it on the restaurant. If you go to Bihar, and if you think that you will be getting liti chokha on the restaurant, you will not get same taste as you will get on the street. So we'll have to consider the positive aspects of this topic. This is why I'm against that a street food should be banned in India. Thank you.
Yeah, brother, you spoke so tremendously. You are absolutely right. How much tastier food we get on in a street food, that much we don't get in restaurant, right? Yeah. Yeah. So because don't you think that as you are a student, you are living in a studentary life, don't you think that like there are a lot of a student they live away from their parents, away from their home, right? And they don't know how to prepare a food. So that time uh, they are. They are going to the street, they're choosing the street food, don't you think that? So that time it is very it is helpful for them, like they don't know how to prepare the food, so the time they are going there to eat, right? And if the street food will be went from where they will get the food, don't you think that? What do you think about it?
Yes, that's great. Right. This is also good. Like children's, like students, is far away from his homes. They can't go to home footpath. So I think it's a difficult. It's quite difficult. So what they do, that their parent give it to their money, and say that you can eat it to from the street, right? Like any kind of things, chow mein, samosa, these things, right? So I would say, like, why only like that street food mean only, you guys only think a street food mean chow mein, burger, these things. A street food mean also good things. Like if I say, MD Froze brother said liti chokha. This is not too harmful. If I say, this is not too much harmful. This is quite healthy to me, to us. Like if I say that, if that, like, a student are educated, so they can think that, which food is better, which food is healthy. So that's one we should take. We know that on the street, there also are rice and curry. So these things they can eat it as a lunch. So I would say that a street food should only not mean burger, this thing. So I think they can also eat these things, this kind of healthy things. So I would say that we should provide. I mean, sorry, we should ignore. We should not eat these things, these kind of bad things. If we want to live many years, live out like about 16 years, 60 years, then 60 or 20 years, then we don't have to eat. Like if we want to live healthy and if we want to live a long, then we should not take these things. So I would say, if you want to live, if you want to live on this earth for 14 years, 20 years, then that you should eat. You have cancer, you will be have cancer, and you will absolutely die. Okay, so I can say that this is unhealthy food, and there is also healthy food side of street. Yes, right.
Yeah, you are right. Like if we want to live 100 year plus 100, so we should avoid that kind of food, unhealthy food, junk food. You are absolutely right. Yeah, so Prem sir, as you are saying, sir, like it is no doubt, you are saying that like junk food, like a street food, they're providing many like job to the poor person, like they are making money. So sir, don't you think that, yeah, of course they are making money, but don't you think that how the dust, like there are a lot of dust in the roadside, and all the dust they are going to that food, don't you think that that food is becoming the unhealthy because of that dust? And when they are eating, there are a lot of bacteria on that we are eating, and just while like we are becoming sick, don't you think about it?
Yeah, Akash, yeah, it's true, and whatever you are saying, okay, but uh, that should be, any things are not good. Definitely, that should be avoided. Okay, dust are there, are coming, going, bike are there, but what I have seen, that there are some means there are a good street vendors are there who are selling the means food with proper care and because you will see that some street foods are very good. Okay, they are taking all kind of that precautions. They are using good quality of water. They are using the good safety. So they are means cover. They are putting, okay, glass cover, different kind of the things. But what happened now? Street food, one advantage is that immediately they will make and they will sell. Okay, so by a very hot condition, you can eat easily. Okay, so I think some street food means I have seen that they means with all kind of the proper care are they are taking care and they are selling and sometimes students are more you will say that that place is very crowd to that kind of that street food if any your means your shop is good and clean okay then definitely the more people will come your quality is good tasty are there so definitely people will come and mm, means take. Okay. So nowadays, I'm thinking that many shopkeepers they are taking the proper care. Okay, we cannot say that somebody are told about na ki we can. If you want to enjoy the litti choka, you cannot go to take the restaurant. Even if you will get in restaurant, that quality will not get, and you will pay very high price. Okay, but in that street place, you will good quality and easily available. You can see with minimum price. So that is the advantage are there. Okay, so that but we should think that which if you will see the shop, you will see that vendor that definitely you can recognize that this shop is not good or that the dust is going on coming. So you can choose accordingly. But there are some shops are there, good quality are there. You can go that kind of the shop. Okay. Second thing is that the varieties. What I feel that in street food there are many varieties are there. Okay, they are not selling only like a chomin or samosa or not kind of the thing. Even some kind of the sprouts are you will get. That is good for health. Okay, so there are mixing the different there are means ideas they are taking and putting different kind of that ingredient and that becomes more tasty. So that kind of the street food is also available. Okay. So but we have to think which is the good shop. Accordingly, we have to go. But there are definitely there are many good shops are there in the street, so that we can enjoy the food. Yeah.
Yes, sir, you are absolutely right. You spoke so amazingly. Yeah, so Baljit, may I know are you yes?
Yes, brother.
Yeah. So may I know what are you favoring? Hello.
Hello.
I think it is your first time, right? So would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, brother. Today was my first day, so I was hesitant in speaking.
Yeah, it's okay, brother. We all are here for learning. Yeah. First time it's happened with all person like first time they hesitate. Yeah. So can you introduce yourself, brother, so that we can know you?
Yeah. Yes, myself Baljeet Kumar Pandey. I am from Bihar. As as my opinion, no street. Hello.
Yeah, brother, we are listening. Please continue.
Oh, okay. As my opinion, no street food should not be banned because there is no long process to start a street food cart and earn for living. It's very easy for anyone to start selling a street food. Um, Many street vendors cannot afford a shop to start their business. If a street is banned, the employment problem will be even worse. And Indian government is not a position to give alternate employment opportunity to all the street food vendors. A street food business is a business to start with low investment. A small scale business are very helpful for the economy too.
Yeah, that's great, brother. You spoke so perfectly. Yeah, you're right. Like you want to say that we cannot like avoid street food, right? Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so Gopika ma'am, as you are saying that ma'am, like we should choose like a restaurant rather than a street food. So ma'am, don't you think that like if you talk about it a street food, so there the the shopkeeper, like the shop the man they prepare the food in front of our eyes, and we know what kind of like articles stuff they are adding in that food. But if you talk about in a restaurant, we're not able to see what kind of things they are adding in that food, what the chemical they are adding, because they're making in the kitchen. Don't you think that, ma'am?
As everyone said, the street food cost is very less. Yeah, right?
Sorry, ma'am.
As everyone said, the street food cost is very less.
Yeah, ma'am, you are right.
So that the street food cost is very less and they are making very neat. They are saying that very neat. But it's not neat because they add so many of masalas. In restaurant, the cost of food is very high. Yes, right. Then we can. Then they used to use every item in a good manner, and they used to put lots of quality food only. But we cannot able to see. If we have any problem, we can go and give a complaint on the restaurant like that. If we have any problem, we cannot fight with the street food, right? Street food shopkeeper, right? If we have any problem with the restaurant, we can go and tell to the manager of the restaurant. If we if we cannot tell to the street food shopkeeper, right, it's not quality or right like that, we cannot able to say. If we are giving less price to him, so we cannot argue with him. We are paying lots of money to them. If they add lots of bad items to the dish, then we can go and complain to the manager.
Yeah, ma'am. You're right. You're absolutely right. Like, if any like bad thing, bad stuff we find in the restaurant, so we can complain to the manager. But if you talk about home street foods, they're like to whom we can complain. You're right. Yeah. So Prem sir, as you are favoring street foods should not be banned. So sir, don't you think that like no doubt like even like a street food, in a street food we get very chemical, like in a restaurant also they use some kind of chemical, by that like food became the tasty, right? So I want to say sir, like many like we can complain regarding that restaurant, like in that restaurant we're not getting food, and they are adding like many chemical to make the food tasty, right? And also like police can come that restaurant and they can lose the FIR or any like they can do regarding that. But if you talk about a street vendor, so no one can do anything because uh, it is not fixed. Sometimes they will sell this street, sometimes that street. So don't you think sir, like buying like food from a street vendor, it is dangerous for us? Yeah, Prem sir.
Okay, okay. You are asking to me. Okay, okay. Uh, yeah, sir. No, you are telling that if you buy from that this street, that is not any legal issue. If you will buy from that shop, means a good restaurant, so we can police can, if anything's are wrong, then police can lodge the complaint and FIR. All the kind of the things are there. But in street food, not like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's whatever you are telling, that's true. Okay. Not legal actions are there, but mm, that's why we have to be choose. Okay, that which one is good. Okay, which one is not good, because of in front of us they are making. So sometimes are there any things are bad. So even if you are complaining about that shop, okay, definitely police can take action against him also. Okay, it is not even if small shops are there or big shops are there. If you make any harmful chemical or anything with the food, if you will complain, definitely the police or whatever the consumer court, definitely they will file the case against him, because you cannot sell the food which is very very bad quality, or you cannot make any poison kind of the things. It is a totally illegal. What I feel that. So that action is also taken by in police also. I'm not agree that maybe he may be run away, but after that, definitely police will search or something they will find out and somehow. So it is happening also. Okay, so they have they have closed some street vendor also, making some chemical to make the food tasty. Okay, so they have taken even action against him. Some one kind of the tea was there. Okay, in I don't know the in news it has come. They are putting some kind of the chemical so that people's what happen, they become very means habitual, or you can say that to take that kind of the only tea. Okay, then somehow it was found out that they are mixing some kind of the chemicals. That's why people usually used to take that kind of the thing, just like a cocaine, or you can say that heroin or that kind of the things are there. Na, you become very, you cannot live without that. Same way it is happening. So police are also taking the action. What I feel that, okay, we cannot say ki only big restaurant, even small restaurant also, small shops also they are taking action. Yeah.
Yes, sir, you were right. You spoke so perfectly. I agree with you. Yeah, so Gopika, ma'am, as you were saying that, ma'am, like how much tastier food we get in restaurant, that much we don't get in a street vendor, in a street food, right? Like, and we can also complain to the manager, but in a street vendor we cannot complain. With whom we can complain? So, ma'am, don't you think that if we didn't find the good food, that if we think we are not if they are not serving us like good food, so we can go to the another street vendor. There are a lot of street vendor. Like, don't you think that they would they would try their best to make the good food? Don't you think that? Because uh, he's alone and he would like to bring all the customer in, he would like to increase the customer. Don't you think that, man?
No, you are saying that we can go to the under street vendor if we not like food from one person, right?
No, ma'am, I'm saying that, like, if you are not liking the food from that street vendor, so like you can go, you can choose the another street vendor, right? There are a lot
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, but what I'm saying is we can go and find, but he used to make, if we take suppose a gobi, he used to make the gobi balls in the morning. With what oil he makes, we don't know. And what I'm saying is, stop eating the street food because we get health issues. We cannot live more time on the earth, because if we take our grandpas and our old grandpas, they used to live on the earth up to 90 years. Now till now they are alive. In youth, we may see day by day the girls are getting lots of problems by eating the street foods. Even boys are also getting lots of problems eating the street foods, like cancer and all the skin issues and all. What I'm saying is stop eating the street food because we may get lots of health issues. We know that he is making in front of us only, but he used to use all the things like which are very at cheap cost, and which he get very cheap cost, and he used to use like the things which are very harmful to our body. Thank you.
Yeah, ma'am, you are right. They're using very cheap like things to prepare the
Because
food.
because if we all are supposed to think that if we are taking a gobi cost of 15 rupees in a street vendor, the same gobi cost will be the in restaurant is 60 rupees. We can see that both are giving the same quantity, but the taste is also same. Why why the costs are different? Because the street food vendor used to use very less quality of the things. The quality of the things are very less. The restaurant person used to use the quality of the things is very high, like which powders or all the things will be high. We may focus on to eat in the more in the restaurant, not than like a street vendor. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. You spoke so beautifully way. Yeah. Yeah, so Sarah brother, may I know what are you favoring? Like street food should be banned or not?
Brother, I prefer street food should not be banned.
Okay, so may I know the reason, brothers? Do you have any reason that you can so that it should not be banned?
Yeah, brother. I think in street food, a person who are not able to like cook and they don't have enough money to like all the things to cooking, so he can easily find like eating a thing for for his something like this, brother.
Okay, I got it. That mean you want to say that there are a lot of student and like there are a lot of person like they don't know how to make a food, right? So when they go in away from their parents, away from their family, so that time they can choose the street food, right? And because of that, it should not be banned. You want to say that, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, brother. Yeah, so Prem sir, as you were saying that it should not be banned. So sir, don't you think that like by eating a street food because there is a lot of spices and oil and also a very low like very bad things we are getting in that food. So don't you think because of that like many person getting disease and also like uh, by eating that also children's hair also becoming white, a skin shrinkling. Also, we are losing our eyesight. Don't you think, sir?
Yeah, Akash, I am not agree. And I am asking you, what is the guarantee that your that kind of the disease is happening or that kind of that white skins are happening because of the street food? How can you say? Is there any proof for that? You are doing a lot of things. Even if same things can happen with while going to take in the restaurant also. What is the guarantee that restaurant are using the good quality of what oil, good quality? They are not mixing any kind of the chemicals. How can you say? There is no guarantee, no proof, nothing is there. Okay, just blaming that street food because of that it is happening. There are many ways, many things may be responsibility for that. That is the first point. Second thing is that somebody are telling that street food is cheap, quality same quality. Okay, I agree. If you will same things you will eat in the 5-star hotel and same thing you will eat as a normal 2-star, 1-star hotel. Okay, what will be the difference in the price? There you will see the huge difference, more than 4 times, 5 times. If you will the same things you will buy in the 5-star hotel. If same thing you can buy a 200 rupees, okay, one kind of gobi Manchurian, and the same thing you will buy 5-star, it will be more than 2000 it will cross. Same thing in street food is also happening. They are not paying much rent. The workers are means they are pay to worker. They are making food themselves. Okay, they are not like a high paying of any kind of the rent, no electricity, no overhead charges. Because of that, they want to get some profit. For that reason, their price is very less. Okay, definitely some street food vendor are there. They are not a quality, but we cannot blame to every vendor. Every street vendor are like this only. So there are there are many kind of the good means healthy diet also they are selling. Like just I told you, sprout, boiled egg. What they will mix in all these things? They will not mix much because selling because less price because of all these charges are not involved. So we cannot say that because of the street food we are facing a lot of disease. No, I am not agree on that. Yeah.
Yes, yes, you are right. Yeah, so Gopika ma'am, don't you think that like as you told that like in a restaurant we are getting high prices, and also in a and the same thing that we are buying from the street vendor, so we can get in a less price. So don't you think that like in a restaurant because we are getting that kind of facility, like AC, chair, right, and all the kind of facility we are getting. So don't you think that because of that, like they are taking high prices? But in a street vendor, they are not getting any facility. We just keep standing and eating, like what they're doing only food, and except food they are not giving any kind of facility. That's why I think they're paying like they're getting they're taking less price. Don't you think, ma'am?
Can you please repeat again?
No, I'm saying that, ma'am, like as you told that in restaurant, like when we buy any the same thing, like as you told that gobi or what, like the same food, like when we get in a restaurant, so the price will be high than the street vendor, right?
Hmm.
So don't you think because in restaurant we get like facilities, AC facilities, like walker facilities, right? They are there. So don't you think that because of that they are paying high money? They are taking much money. Don't you think that? But in a street vendor, they are not like the person. They are not providing any kind of facility. Only they are providing food, and because of that, they are taking only less money. Don't you think that, man?
Of course, right. They will be providing the good quality of food, and they will be providing the hygienic area to sit and eat, so that they are taking the more cost. There is no issue in that, because in street foods we can be eat the food by standing or by walk. Anything it may be happen. If we go to the restaurant, if we eat, they will be providing all the chairs in many hygienic. If the cost of high is not a big problem, because we will be provided with the chairs and all the neatly table. And someone told that by selling the street foods we can give the shelter to a street foods, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, but of course, yeah, but if they do in a good manner, it's of course, yeah, but they are not supposed to go in a good manner. Lots of street foods are available in day to day time, but by eating that we are going to get the health issues, and we will be the present youth and the family is also totally depending on the street foods only. If suppose if a college boy who lives in a hostel, and he used to think that no, today I don't need to cook anything, so I can go and buy easily somewhere and I can get the food. Day by day he used to eat the same food, and he don't have time to cook food. Day by day, every day he used to eat the same food. Then he may get some health issues.
Yeah, that's great, ma'am. Yeah, you are right. I agree with you. Yeah, so server brother, don't you think that like if you talk about a street food, so don't you think that the person when they prepare the food, so they just prepare by naked hand, they don't wear any gloves, and they just preparing naked hand, they don't wash their hand correctly, right? Don't you think that that make like disease? But if you talk about in restaurants, they're after making a specific like a gloves, then they prepare the food. Don't you think that, brother? Like in restaurant, like they care about like the cleanness, but in the street vendors they don't care. Don't you think that they just making naked hand, preparing naked hand? They don't wear any kind of gloves. What do you think about it?
I think, brother, not all the street food who cook food are not clean and so many things. It depend. Like if you have that much of money, then the restaurant is good for you. But if you are middle class person, as we are, then I think street is the best option. And I think not all the street food are like that. If you see in my area, there are so many street fooder who cook. I think best and delicious, and also they took care of cleanliness. So I think not all the people are that uh, like that, but it depend. But some people's, I think some street food are best. So that's it, brother.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, yeah. So Prem sir, as you were favoring street food should not be bad. So don't you think that many time what I saw many time I saw when I go to market. So there many time I saw that they just preparing their food, and while the fooding they start eating the candy, and also uh, they just wipe their like sweat from the knife, and just with that knife without washing that knife they just cutting the vegetables. So don't you think that it is they are not caring about the cleanness? And don't you think, sir?
Uh, Definitely, it is not good. What I believe that it is some street vendor are doing like this, or it is not totally not good. But yeah, uh, if we will see this kind of the thing, we should not go definitely. Okay, but what I believe that um, some street vendors are there who are good. Okay, they are putting the gloves, they are putting that means using the good water, means water, clean water, and the oil also. Okay, they have the good intention also. We cannot say that because somebody want to earn the money. Okay, they see that ki this is the best way I can earn. Okay, because they will get a good customer. So so they can, because of they don't have the good money, and means they don't have enough money, so they are not able to open the restaurant, but startup kind of the things. Okay, nowadays when you will see that good when engineering student graduate all are making a startup, they are means doing where they start this kind of the business. So they are starting in that street area, local area also, because and once the either student or the people see that ki how quality they are managing, they are well educated, they are starting their business. So with good intention, and the clean is there, everything's are there. So people are used to coming, okay, to, and more people are coming. So but their intention is good, because only they don't have the money, they do not want to do the government job, they want to be self-employed, like a MBA chai wala. Okay, initially they have started small chai in that street area. Slowly, slowly it grows the business and earning a lot of money now. You will see. Their intention is good. They are not like they know that if we will sell the clean and hygienic way, and take care the people's, definitely people will come and eat. So that kind of the things are there. So definitely, but if you will see the some shopkeeper are using this kind of the thing, definitely you should avoid, and that is not good. What I believe, yeah. And the second thing is that there is a actually this kind of the things are happening. You will see at least in the street area, but in restaurant you cannot see what they are doing, what kind of the hand they are using, whether they are washing or not, because that inside cabin they are putting, okay, they are making food. We don't know about that. They just serve the food, and we know that okay, this kind of the food is there, presentation is, but that maybe possibilities are there ki restaurant, and also they are using some kind of the unhygienic things also. So yeah, okay.
Yes, sir. Actually, they also use the some kind of hygienic things in restaurant also used. Yeah. So Gopika ma'am, as you are saying, a street should be banned, a street food should be banned. So ma'am, don't you think that there are a lot of villages area, like if you talk about like very homes, like there are many village, uh, like if you talk about the village, so their market is far away from that village. So that time, like people, they don't have enough time to go to the market. Also, there are a lot of person to not go. So don't you think that at that time, like a street vendor, they come and they provide them that food to their street after coming their street to their home? Don't you think, ma'am? They are providing the food there because the market is far away, and because of that they are coming here. We don't need to go to market also. Don't you think that like by that way, like we are also saving our time? Yeah, what do you think about it, ma'am? Hello, Gopika ma'am, are you here? Hello. Okay, it's okay. I think she's not here. Yeah. So yes, Silver brother, what do you think? Don't you think that like as you are from yeah, ma'am? Hello.
Can you repeat again, sir?
No, I'm saying that like we find all the restaurant in only the market, right? But if the market is far away from our village, from our home, so at the time we're not able to go to the market, especially for that food, because we don't have time. So the time, don't you think that like a street vendor come here to our home also to our street, and they provide us food, like like water ball, uh, and a lot of things. Don't you think that like by that way we can save our time also?
Okay. When we have a street foods, then only we will be thinking about the market is too far. When we don't have a street food near our home, then we won't think that the market is too far. When we get a easily available things beside the home, which is ready made, then we used to prefer that only. It is good or bad. It's when it is not available, then we will be going to the market and we used to bring all the things and then we used to cook.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, but I want to say that, ma'am, like for getting that food, we are going to the like if you talk about the street vendor, so they are coming to our home, to our lane, for providing that food, for vegetables, whatever we need for. Don't you think that? And that but that way, like we don't have to go to the market also. We can save our time too. Don't you think like
I'm not.
if the like if it will be banned, so they will not come to the our village, to our lane, and by that way we cannot buy easily.
Actually, sir, I'm not getting your point.
No, I'm saying that, ma'am, like you saw in your village, like some person who came with the ready by selling some kind of thing like vegetables and all the stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. So don't you think that like by that way, by buying from that person, we can save our time? We don't need to go to the market. Don't you think that? And that's why they are uh, like we are saving our time by buying that things from that street vendor.
Yes, if the vegetables are newly or fresh, we can buy nearby the home only. If they are not good, then we used to go to the market and buy. When it is the vegetables are good and the cost of the vegetables are very reasonable, then we can buy. Then we can save our time. Then the vegetables are not good, the cost is too high, then we used to supposed to go to the market and buy.
Yeah, you're right, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, so server brother, as your fabric should be not banned. So don't you think that like it causes like there are a lot of disease, like if it not be banned, so especially if you talk about like children, so they go to the street vendor, they eat that food, right? And they get addictive of eating that food. You know why? Because that children saw again and again that a street vendor coming to their village, coming to their lane. That's why they get addictive of eating that food. Don't you think that? because of that, when this again and again every evening, and by that way they get addictive. They're just waiting for that street vendor for coming for buying that food. Don't you think that this is not good? This should be banned. So that yeah, what do you think about it?
I think, brother, as I before tell you that not the all street food are the same. If you see many of the street food vendors are took care of cleanliness, and they they also took care of like oily food and oily things like that. So in my opinion, if you eating every day in street food vendors, then it's impact your uh, like health. And I think in some in your like in some point, like if you eating like sometimes some days, then it's uh, good. But if you eating every day in street food, then it's like basically it's impact in your health. So I think, brother, it's all about uh, it's all about ourselves, something
I
like this.
got, yeah, I got it.
That's it.
That mean when we get like that food, so by that way like we became sick because that food we not habitual of that food. We don't used to of that food, right? Eating of that food because of that when they eat by chance some days, so that make us like trouble.
Ah,
Yeah, you were right.
right, brother, right. Sing.
Yeah, so Prem sir, as you are favoring a state food should not be banned, right? So sir, like don't you think that sir, uh, like it causing like if you talk like as Saror brother said that like sometime we should eat that kind of food as street food, not all time. So sir, I want to say that like when we get anything sometime like by chance like we are not habitual, we are not get used to of that food. Like when I eat that street food daily and daily, then we I am habitual, and when I eat that food regularly, so that will not affect me. But like but I eat that food like only one days by chance, like so that will affect very much. So don't you think that like if we eat that food not regularly, so that will affect you like badly? Don't you think that, sir? Did you get it?
Yeah, you are telling that if we are not habitual anything, one day if we'll do, then it may affect more. I think it should not, it will not affect much. Okay, what I believe that okay, one day if you will feel that okay, after eating just I'm telling that after eating that food, if you will feel some kind of means maybe your stomach is no, maybe uh, may not good, or your something will happen on your body or some diseases happen, so definitely you can avoid, because of that food your health becomes issue. Okay, so definitely we have to avoid that kind of the food. And that earlier told somebody told about that we should not eat regular. Definitely we should not eat regularly street food. Even not only street food, even the restaurant also we should not eat every day. Okay, because outside food, what happen? They don't care about much means oil. They don't care about the masala. So they don't. So all the kind of the things. So if you regularly eating this kind of the things, definitely your health will be issue will be there. Either you will eat in the street food or either in restaurant also. So anywhere if you'll eat. So regular eating definitely very some taste are required to be changed. Okay, sometimes our mood becomes key. Okay, need to some taste need to be changed. When you eat everything every day same thing, you will feel boring. Okay, at least you will if you will see some street foods are good, if you will feel that okay it is a let's try, what is the issue. So if you feel okay, then you can eat. Otherwise, next day, if anything feel not good, definitely you should not eat for that food. Okay. And in street food, there are a lot of varieties are there. Okay. Some things you will eat that becomes means even if that if you will eat, your health will not be bad. Okay, so just like if you will eat like a boiled egg, what issue will be happen? Nothing. If you will eat the sprout, what will happen? Nothing. If you will eat the some kind of the mixture they are making, what will happen? Not much issue will be happen. Okay, so it depends, but we have to be very careful. Okay, whenever we are taking any street foods, we should be very careful. What I believe, yeah.
Yes, sir, you spoke so tremendously, sir. You're absolutely right. Yeah, so sir, brother, don't you think like you're favoring you should eat food? Yeah. So, like I want to ask some question, like because there is no any opposite opinion. So I want to say that don't you think that like if you talk about China, so they are just eating burger, pizza, chow mein. So for them, it is right. They are not get any affected by eating that food. And when we are Indian, we are eating that food. So why we are getting affected? What do you think about it? Why that food is like harming for us, and and when the Chinese they are eating, so that food is not harming for them. So what do you think about it?
Brother, I think as you said that you will see in China. I think, brother, if you search in Google China, I think second and third numbers eating healthiest food in the world. So I think apart from burger and pizza, they are also eating like most of the healthiest food. I think in China and India, if you talk like, and we cannot say if you see, we cannot say all the street food vendors are cooking like junk food. If you see many street food vendor, like they are also cooking like roti chawal. If you see in my area, most of the, I think some street vendor also like that. They daily cooking for the people who need, like they don't able to cook in their house. So in they also, yani they everyday eating there. They the street vendor daily cook like uh, healthy food for them. So yes, brother, I think as you say that if we daily eat junk food, then it's affect our health and our bodies. So yeah, brother. So I think some street food are also cooking healthy food, as I say before.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. All the street vendors are not making burger and pizza. They are also preparing roti, chapati, vegetables, and a lot of rice. So they are also making. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so I think we are running out of time. So in conclusion, I would like to say that too much. If whatever you do now, if talk about eating, doing, whatever we do too much, whatever we do like eat too much, so it is dangerous for us, right? Even like if you talk about like home food, like we are saying that uh, like we are eating that junk food too much, so it will be harmful. But when we eat as a medicines, like for some time, so it will not affect us, right? But if we do anything like too much, eat too much, so it will be harmful for us. Everything is doing too much, eating too much is always harmful, right? Yeah, so Prem sir, what do you think? Like, do you agree with me, sir? Like,
Yeah, Kas, just once again tell.
yeah, no, I'm saying that, sir, like, in conclusion, I said that, like, doing everything or eating everything is very harmful. If we do anything or eat anything as a medicine, so it will be a very effective and it affect positively. Like, if we like use even the poison as a medicine, na, so it will be like helpful for us, good for us. But if we use like even the amrit too much, so it will be dangerous for us. Don't you think, sir?
Yeah, yeah. Anything's more, definitely it is a bad. Okay, it should be in the controlled way. Too much is everything is dangerous. Okay, even if you eat the when eat only apple, that also becomes not good for health. Because our body needs each and every nutrient. Okay, not only like calcium, not only the protein, not only vitamins. So there are all kind of the balanced food is should be required. So anything too much is bad. Yeah, whatever you told, that is right.
Yeah, sir, you're right. Yeah, so I think we should wind up the session. So, Sarva brother, do you want to do something? Do you have any point?
No, brother. I agree both of you. Like Prem sir say about this, and also you say. So I agree with you, brother. Uh, if we daily use, if we if we use daily one thing daily, then it's impact our life. So yeah, it's right. So good night, brother. Good.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so Prem sir, do you want to do something, sir? Do you have any point?
No, nothing like that. Just one point that means street food. Actually, we have to whenever we are eating in the any street, definitely we have to think what kind of some. We should be very choosy. Means we should not go just like that street food and take that food. No, we should not, because they some street food are there. You will see that the making process, the peoples are using proper hand gloves, the proper hygienic are there. If you all the things and means suddenly means initially they are making in front of you and you they serve you. So all the things we have to think and accordingly which is good for our health we should eat. Okay, not for every street food just like that. Okay, making they made the food long time and you eat. We should not like that. That is very dangerous. And second thing is that they may use the oil. Don't know, because they may use the burnt oil. Burnt oil means long. Yesterday also use the same oil. Today also they may use. Tomorrow also they may use, because they are not throw the oil. So that becomes very dangerous. Okay. So and we should not too much. We should eat in the street food also. Yeah, sometimes taste are required. That things are there. So we can do, but not every day. That is the point 3.7 to say. Yeah.
Yes, sir, you are absolutely right. And sir, I have also one point I want to say that, sir, like there are a lot of it doesn't matter like only we can get like that poisonous food from the only street vendors. We can get poisonous food from anywhere. So we should control on ourselves. If we are not control on ourselves, so it doesn't matter like street vendor will be banned or not. If if the street vendor will be banned, still if I am addictive, so I will go for that food. I can like search that food from anywhere, right? So it should be like control on ourselves. Control should be myself. Then only like it will be okay. Otherwise, I don't think like even like we ban the street food now, and then only and if I am addictive, then only I don't think that we can like stop eating that kind of food if we are addictive. We should control on ourselves. If we not control on ourselves, so I don't think like we can stop eating that food if the street vendor will be like banned. So it matter on ourselves. Like we should control on ourselves. We should use like it. I'm not saying that we should not eat. We should eat, but sometime in a very rare case, right? For example, like anyone going to the went to the hospital or the market, and it sometimes they get like hungry and they are not getting food. So at the time they can, in very rare case, but I don't think we should be like addictive. We should use to eat that kind of food. I don't think we should. We should avoid it as much as possible. Yeah. So I think we should wind up the session here. So Prem sir, server brother, good night to all of you. See you tomorrow with a new topic. Till then, bye and have a nice day.
Good
Thank you.
night to everyone.
Good night.
Thank you, brother. Good night. Good night.